So now we're going to look at how you can, or try to explain the geometry of knitting increases, so you can easily see how, if you're on a knit row or increase row, especially for raglan sweaters, when you're increasing on every other row and knitting in a round, it can be kind of hard to keep track. But once you understand the geometry, I think it will be much easier. So this is a raglan stitch, and this is the markers on each side. So you can see that the twisted stitch is the bar where we, or the strand of yarn that we picked up to knit this stitch, which was an increase. That means that this stitch, which is on the needle now, is a knit row, and the next one, which is my current round, will then be an increase row. So that's one way of looking at it. Another way is just knitting until your raglan stitch, and then looking, if you have a clear bar or a clear like strand of yarn between the stitch you just knitted and the raglan stitch, you're on an increase row. So here you can clearly see that there's a strand of yarn which is kind of easy to pick up. That means you're on an increase row and you're working increases this round. So this bar, just asking to be picked up, and knit increases like so. Whereas on a knit row, you can see that there is no clear bar between the raglan stitch and the stitch closest to the raglan. And you can also see the stitch which is like twisted here. That's the bar where you picked up to increase. So that means you picked up this one. So this is the stitch you increased. So if I do like this, maybe it's easier. You picked up this one, increased it this one, and then the next row will then be a knit row like this.